I got a lot of stories, but one story is really significant in regard to this song. Performed this song, I think, maybe two winters ago at Ernie's coffee shop on Friday night, once a month. And Dave had no idea this was coming because he actually inspired this song. This is a song by the Beatles. You know, I heard this song, you know, the song's been around for 30 years, but never really excited me. But what really inspired me to change the words of this song was I showed up at Dave's house one Friday night. I don't know, it was about 8, 9 o'clock, and it was in January, December, and sitting in the kitchen, you know, before I went down to the shop and started the wood stove up. And he said, "Hey, can you go in my bedroom and get something?" I forget what it was. So I'm in his bedroom looking around, and I didn't know where the light switch was, but I saw this weird thing up on the ceiling, and it was these like digital numbers, like red LEDs up on the ceiling. And I'm looking at it, and it said 15. And I go, "What the hell is that, 15?" It was, and I followed it, and it was being projected from this little thing on his dresser. And I said, "Dave, what the hell is that? You know, what's 15 on your ceiling? What is that?" He looked at me and said, "Well, that's the temperature." I said, "What the hell?" I said, "You know," he says, when I get up at night, I look up and I see the temperature, and then I know, how to groom in the morning." So, and that's a true story. You can't make this stuff up. So, and when Dave was, Dave, a lot of us were around the last few weeks. He was alive, and I found that thing. It was, I guess, after the batteries were out, he didn't change it anymore or whatever, but I did find it in his bedroom somewhere. So Howard, I guess that's yours now. So you got fresh batteries in there. Yeah. So the other thing I want to comment one thing about TJ. TJ wasn't always the youngest one, but he was always the inspirational one, and he was always the wise one. And the other thing that he said, he didn't get cold in the lower bunk when the wood stove ran out. That's all we had was wood. We didn't have the propane, that we do now as a backup. But the reason why TJ never got cold because he'd come in from skiing and he'd take a shower and everything, and then he just put his ski clothes back on and have dinner and go to bed. So, and everybody thinks they were the same clothes. Let me just set the record straight here. They were not. He just got 10 pairs of identical, Wolverine stuff. So that's, I just want to set the record straight, TJ. Okay. So he went to bed with his ski clothes, and if you think about it, how many times do we got to get dressed and undressed? It's equipment intensive, and TJ's got to figure it out. So he does the same thing with his bike clothes too, right, Sandra? Yeah. So, anyways, the song I'm going to play here, I played for Dave. And he inspired the song. The guy just loves snow, and this whole place is about cross-country skiing. You heard a bunch of stories about it, and everybody talks about skiing and how great Dave was, and you can't say enough about that. But I needed to change the words of this song, and Dave really loved the song a lot. So we're gonna play it for you. It's been a long, hot, dreary summer. Little darling, it seems like years since it's been here. Here comes the snow. Here comes the snow. I said, it's all white. lake effect clouds are slowly forming. Nordic skiers, I think a blizzard's awfully near. Here comes the snow, do-do-do-do-do. Here comes the snow, I said, it's alright. Nordic skiers, the ice crystals, they are quickly forming. Nordic skiers, yes, the polar vortex, it's really here. Here comes the snow, do-do-do-do-do. Here comes the snow, I said, it's alright. Snow, 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 let it snow. Snow, 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 let it snow. Up to Forbush corner skiing, here we go. David, our friend, you gave us your love, you helped us smile. When it was your time, you left us with wisdom, grace, and style. We will miss you, we'll always love you. It's alright. I want to thank you all for coming. And I think we're going to talk about what we're going to do next here. Who's going to talk about that, Howard? Or the plan is to, we're going to leave here and we're going to go down the way we came. And we have a sign we're going to unveil. One of Dave's wishes was to have a sign that was put up. We were going to rename a trail. And I don't know, if, Richard, are you here? Yeah, Richard, you know, you can keep me honest here, but this Badlands Trail, basically, you know, you guys didn't own the land back then, right? But you'd come out here. This was an old gravel pit, and Dave used to say you guys used to play on the horses, like, you know, like outlaws. And, you know, they come out with their horses, and I don't know who would chase who. Richard's the older brother, so he probably made, you know, Dave chase him, you know, just like I did with my younger brother. But anyways, when Dave, you know, he really wanted this land. So when he bought this land, that's why it's called, you know, the Badlands. It's got like a cowboy theme, two-step hill, Chippewa charge, and it's called the Badlands. And, you know, that's why he had that Western theme. So one of the favorite parts of this trail, obviously, here is they got the Getaway Gulch, which goes down into the old gravel pit, and that really was a major project, opening that trail up. But at the beginning of that trail is where we're going to take you, and that's where Dave's sign's going to be, down there where he used to play with his brother, outlaws, when he was a child. So, well, thanks for coming.
Should we fold up the chairs?